What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the BYU versus Arizona game. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like. And if you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. BYU Basketball is on a 3-game winning streak, and they just had their biggest win of the season, beating Kansas in a blowout. This was their first win against a ranked team this season, and now their next game is against Arizona. BYU has a chance to win back-to-back games against ranked teams for the first time in 37 years. This would be a big accomplishment for head coach Kevin Young if he can pull this off in his first season. So going to this game against Arizona is a big deal, and it's some pressure. In the first half, BYU is shooting the ball well from 3. They have been looking good these last few games, and a lot of people are stepping up. Yegor is playing well using the pick and roll. He's making some tough jump shots and layups, and he has some good assists. Yegor in the pick and roll scoring and passing was giving Arizona some problems. Richie Saunders is doing what he always does, scoring the ball at a high level. He had 14 points, going 4 for 6. These last 2 games, he has been on fire scoring the ball. So right now, Richie's a player that BYU needs to run the offense through. I said this in my last video. If he's scoring the ball at a high level, they usually win their games. At the end of the first half, BYU had the lead, 47-44. Going into the second half, they would need to keep knocking down threes, run the offense through Richie Saunders, and keep using Yegor in the pick and roll. BYU was cold to start the second half. They weren't shooting the ball well. Around the 16-minute mark, they were 1 for 5 from 3, and Arizona was 3 for 3. But after that point, BYU started shooting the ball better, but they couldn't build a lead. This was a back-and-forth game. It was about 9 ties and 18 lead changes in this game. The second half was intense. If you was watching it, you were on the edge of your seat every possession. BYU had a chance to build a lead around the 2-minute mark, but Trevor Neal fouled Caleb Love while he was shooting a 3, and he made all his free throws, and this gave Arizona the lead. But as soon as BYU got the ball, Moet Matt made a clutch 3, and this was a big shot for them. That 3-point shot stopped Arizona from getting any momentum. Now we get to the 41-second mark, and this is where things get real intense. Richie Saunders drove to the rim, and he made a layup and got fouled, but he missed the free throw. So BYU had a 4-point lead, but Caleb Love answered the next possession, knocking down a 3, and around 13 seconds, Caleb Love drove to the rim and got fouled and knocked down both free throws. So now BYU had to make a shot at the end of the game to win it. Richie Saunders had the ball with the game on the line. He was driving to the rim and got stopped and threw up a shot, and the refs called a foul. I'm gonna be honest, Arizona played some good defense. I don't see how that was a foul, but the ref called it. Richie went to the line and he knocked down both free throws. So BYU escaped with a 1-point win, beating Arizona 96-95. This is the first time BYU has won back-to-back games against ranked teams in 37 years. Kevin Young is making good in-game adjustments every time they called a timeout, and he came out making shots. That was a big factor in this game, and something that helped BYU a lot this game is that they had 20-plus points off of Arizona turnovers. Richie ended the game with a team-high 23 points, and Yegor almost had a double-double. He finished the game with 13 points and 8 assists, and Cannon Catchings had 14 points off the bench. With this win, it's safe to say BYU is a lock for the NCAA Tournament, and offensively, they're going to be one of the most dangerous teams, and they're peaking at the right time. BYU can mess around and make a deep run. They have the size, defense is getting better, and they're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in college basketball. BYU has 4 games left in the regular season, and they play another ranked team, which is Iowa State, on March 4th, so we'll see if they can finish the season strong and win the rest of their games. BYU fans, how y'all feeling after this win against Arizona? Do you think BYU can win out to close the season? Drop your opinions in the comments, drop a like on the video, and sub to the channel. I got more college basketball videos on the way, so make sure you turn on post notifications. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Until next time.